All right, let's move on here with verse 7. This is the sum of the years of Abraham's life, which he lived 175 years. Then Abraham breathed his last and died in a good old age, an old man full of years, and was gathered to his people. And his sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah, which is before Mamre, in the field of Ephron, the son of Zohar the Hittite, the field which Abraham purchased from the sons of Heth. There Abraham was buried, and Sarah his wife. And it came to pass, after the death of Abraham, that God blessed his son Isaac, and Isaac dwelt at Beer-lahai-roi. Kind of odd. You might be able to answer this. He was when Abraham died. He was gathered to his people. Now, the only person that he's gathered to is Sarah, because she's the only one in that cave at this time, as far as we know. So if he's the beginning of the people. he is the beginning of what God started, Abraham, and the rest of it is his seed. So how is he gathered to his people if he is the beginning of the people, of his people?
Because it's not talking about the people that's coming. It's about the people that have gone before him.
Yeah.
His father, his brothers.
But they're back west.
And it's not a earthly geographical temporal positioning.
Mm-hmm.
It's talking about the afterlife.
Okay.
And we got to understand that, like, today we think in terms of heaven and hell. We have never heard the word heaven or hell in the Bible up till now. I mean, and we still haven't heard the word.
Right.
As far as people knew, as far as people were considered, as far as the Lord's considered, there's no heaven or hell here. Like in the sense that when people die, they don't go straight to hell. They don't go straight to heaven. They go to this cosmic waiting room. You know, the land of the dead, Sheol, or
we'll
Hades.
find out later on that there's two places that they're held. The good guys are held in a place called Sheol, right? The bad guys are in a place called Hades. When we get further on.
Yeah.
And they can see each other across the chasm, because that's explained when Jesus talks about Lazarus and the rich man. And I know it doesn't talk about it right now, but this is where Abraham and Sarah and all the good people they don't go to heaven. They're being held in this one spot.
Yeah, and that's why the Bible talks about after Jesus was crucified, before he was resurrected, went and preached to
the captives.
Some think that means he went to hell and preached. That's not what it says. In fact, the New Testament, in Revelation, we find out that hell wasn't even created for humans originally.
Right.
It was created strictly for the fallen angels, whom are not yet, well, some of them are. Yeah. Some of them are, but not all of them are locked up. But humans aren't said to go there at all yet. So, yeah. Where did Jesus go? Where did he preach the gospel? He went to Sheol, the land of the dead. It's a neutral spot. There's no judgment associated with there, good or bad. But he's going there and saying, hey, the promises the Lord had made have come to fruition in me. I am come to destroy death and its chains. I am setting you free.
Mm-hmm.
Good news. Everything you hoped for, Abraham. Good news, Noah. Everything that the Lord promised you is now. And so that's where Abraham has gone to, his people. And the idea is that Nahor and Terah and Haran and their granddaddies are all there. So he's gathered to his people.
Okay. But you still have, from what I understand, because when I was talking about Lazarus and the rich man is being tortured in hell. He's not in the same place as Noah and Abraham and all those Moses and all those guys. He's in a separate place that they can see across this chasm.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it's based on how much we want to read into a parable, right?
mm-hmm.
If we limit the parable to the main point of it, then it doesn't really say a whole lot. Like, parables are not meant to be perfect examples of reality. The main point of it is the reality. Everything else is just embellishments to drive the point across. So, does Jesus actually mean that there's two separate places? We can't really infer that strictly just from the parable. There very well maybe. I mean, I'm not against the idea, but at least until now, we don't have any, and that's where I'm going with that. Like, there's no hint of a second place yet, right?
Okay.
Like, heaven is where God dwells with the angelic beings, and then there's the land of the dead. Those are the only two places that, and of course there's earth. Those are the only three places that we know of so far. Hell is unheard of at this point. So, I mean, I'm comfortable leaving it just as that. But,
Okay.
I mean, but like you said, there could be a point in the parable where that is actually part of what Christ is trying to actually say. That might be part of the main point. I don't necessarily see it, but it could be. So, what are we saying? If hell was specifically made for the fallen angels, and humans aren't supposed to go there until final judgment, what is the rich man doing there in the parable?
We'll have to get back with that sometime.
see, that's why I have a hesitation of taking that as part of the core message of the parable.
Okay.
But, yeah, But yeah, that's his
another
people.
speculation.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's his people. As far as today's text is concerned, his people means all the ancestors that have died till that point. All the
I can understand that. I guess I'm thinking of his people as far as bringing his body and burying it in the same place, which we know it's not.
no.
It's just him and Sarah right now, as far as we know.
Yeah.